Good morning, guys. How are we doing? Hey, I'm going to show you guys why I believe, with some historical proof, we are getting ready for a pump. You guys know on this channel, I don't like doing the simple, it's just going to pump here because it's going to pump here. I will show you guys from historical data, the exact same pattern is setting up right now for the past 193% jump that happened. We'll be going over that. We're going to go over the emotional index today, the long versus short trades, the market cap strength, the trades in favor, well-institutional smart money, support and resistance prices, dollar cost average entries, and then we're going to talk about a trade setup. Guys, we're currently sitting at 122 wins and 0 losses. Yes, we have never lost a trade, and our account is still the healthiest. I will be talking about that in today's video as well. How do you keep a very healthy account and you keep winning trades here throughout the duration of a bear market or through the cycle of just trading? I want to dive in right now, so let's get into this. Okay, look at this right now. Retail traders, we're going to start with the trend dashboard. They are looking at this, and we are still below the 50, the 100, and 200 moving average. And the RSI is bearish. This is actually bullish in my opinion. Okay, let's move right down to price structure. And I want to get into these two, and I'm going to take you guys to the daily time frame because that's where the big thing is happening. And then we're going to look over metrics. What's happening right now, guys? This is a very good sign. We did not, and let me get this bigger so you guys can see this. I'm getting jacked about this because we have quite a bit of money in Cardano right now. It's actually our second biggest holding. I want to show this to you guys over here. Cardano, we've got about almost $20,000 in here. 150,000 is break even. I believe we're down close to about 15%, while most accounts are still down 50 to 60. Watch how we do this. What's happening here is you have a low, a high, a higher low, and we are about to be looking to push into a higher high formation. If this happens, this is technically an uptrend. There's only two things in the market that make an uptrend: higher highs and higher lows. Downtrends, lower highs and lower lows. So what we're looking at right now is a break above this descending resistance, which the moment that happens, and the moment we go above 80.2 cents, we have officially hit an uptrend pattern with an official higher high formation. That is going to be pushing us up. The first target we're going to be looking at for Cardano to hit is going to be right about 95 cents. Okay, remember this, 95 cents, but that's not where the big pump is coming, okay? Let me take you guys right now over to the daily time frame and let me show you the exact same setup that happened last time. Look at this. This is a descending resistance line with a descending resistance line. Okay, people are going to be looking at this. Trust me, they are. And it's not just this one single line. Look at what happened over here. We saw a fast move down. We created our support. And then we saw the pump, which I would call we technically call like a sucker's rally a little bit. We come back down for a double bottom, and then we break up for a 193% jump in Cardano. What we saw here was the descending resistance, the break to the downside, the fake out to the upside, the double bottom, which is exactly printing over here, exactly how it did, this double bottom right here, double bottom right here. And then what happened? All we needed was a break of the big descending descending resistance, and that's where it pushed us 193%. That is why I do believe, guys, and I'm saying this over and over, I would not be selling any position that you have right now. I think it's honestly one of the most foolish things to do is selling your positions, trying to get a lower price when this is what's taking over right now. This is the exact same setup. Let me take this even further for you guys. Look at what was happening with the trend exhaustion. Look what was happening with the price for swell money flow in this area before it pumped 193. They were in the bottom sections. What do you see over here right now? Trend exhaustion is low. Well money flow is heading out as well. We're seeing the precursors, guys, of this being the bottom for a double bottom and then a breakout to the upside. The first target is 95 cents. Once it breaks this, guys, I'm not going to say it's going to go to structure high. I love pulling 50% retracements because the market loves to move in these patterns. Okay, take the low, take the high. After we get to 95 cents, I do believe this next bull market cycle could be pushing us up to $2. That is what's called a whole number and a psychological level. All right. Okay, let me do something else here for you guys. What I want you guys to be looking at is this. If you take a look at this, the prediction, how long will it actually take us for this to happen? Let's see how long it took us last time. This took us about 45 days, okay? About a month and a half. Now, if you take this, let's transpose this over here. Looking at a month and a half, if this were to happen again, this is going to put us right about the 19th of June. Okay, I would say probably maybe the end of June because I think there was a little bit more bullishness over here. I don't know. People have been waiting to buy into this. This may actually happen faster, but I would say conservatively, mid to late June is when we could actually see a pump up here of about 193%. Okay, and the funny part is since we are starting lower, this could actually, let me look at the exact same structure to bottom here. We're looking at about 291. We're looking at almost 100% more just because of this difference right there. That is insane. That is why, guys, I've been telling you, the people who buy in April are going to be the guys that make the most money in this next year, because I don't believe crypto is going to go too much lower. I really don't believe that. Let's move into the metrics, and I'll show you guys. I've shown you to you on Bitcoin, but we're seeing a lot of people buy into Bitcoin right now, buying the dip. The market cap's going up. I do believe this pump is coming. Okay, let me transition you guys over to that, but watch the indicators here. I know I didn't go over them too much, but if you guys are watching these, look at the patterns of what's happened in the past. Look at these on other cryptos. You guys need to be watching this very closely, okay? Let me go over the metrics right now. Let's go like this, and I'll keep this on the time frame. Actually, I'm sorry. Let me do it one day. I will come back and reference this as we go through this. The emotional index up here is sitting at super low. Guys, this is so low. We are definitely in the fearful section, and when price goes down and hits the fearful section, this is when we look to shoot back up, okay? Watch for another pump in the market. Look at this. Long for short trades. Okay. Trying to make some sense of this morning. Short trades are actually going up here on this dip back down. So there is still a party out there that says, no, it's not going up. We're still going to start crashing. But what I've been noticing here is that long trades, although they moved out, we're seeing just a tad bit of a move back up here. Now, the market cap strength of Cardano is tanking. Guys, there are hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars heading out of Cardano and being pushed into other coins. But it is when the market cap heads down like this is when you start seeing some pumps. Guys, I don't know if I've told you this before. I actually ended up getting into this trade setup over here on this channel. It's one of the first trades we actually took. I got in literally at $1. The dollar was my entry, and I exited at $1.82. It was an 82% gain we took. That is what I'm looking for to potentially happen again. But all we're looking, guys, look at this. This simple move right here is adding 100% more to the profit. So those of you guys who are holding, diamond hand holding, watch that. Use this indicator down here when this is in the top red section again, well money flow is high, watch it take some profits. Because the same thing up here, like when we're getting really high up here, when this is getting really high, it's a great place to look to take some profit over here. If you ever see divergence, well money flow heading out, and the price starts to move up, that's a huge sign, guys. Watch for the crash. This is how you guys can predict the next market move back down. Okay, same thing over here. Trend exhaustion was high, well money flow is high. You actually saw the market here making higher highs, and the well money flow is moving out. That is a huge precursor. Hey, heads up, you may want to take some profit because we're looking to drop. That's how you can actually take some money out of the market and go spend it with those indicators, okay? They're 84% off in the description. We'll never have the price lower than what we have right now for those indicators. So check those out. Okay, trades in favor. Look at this. We're pushing into this good long trade area, and I believe this whole time, guys, it has been the smartest thing to follow these guys. Well institutional smart money. Buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. Here's the thing. It's not going to matter if you bought here, if you bought there, or if you bought here, or even if you bought over here. When this thing takes off, guys, look, I want you guys just to see this perspective for a second of why these guys are buying up so much. Because I got this question. Travis, they're buying so much, but the price isn't going up. Guys, the wealth institutions, they cannot all buy at the same time. I've taught this. I've learned this from banks. Institutions, guys, they have to place different orders on the way down. That's what you guys are literally seeing over here. Are great times to literally buy into the market at different times. If all the whales came out and purchased at the exact same time, they would not get their orders filled because you guys, retail traders, are not selling enough. So they have to split it up and literally do incognito trades on multiple buy limits, and they need to understand this. And I'm serious, guys. I've taught this to them. You need to be okay entering at higher positions and actually dollar cost averaging down, because I know you want the lowest price. You know, literally phone calls, guy, I've got $10 million. I want to enter in right now. I'm like, look, you can't do that. You need to actually be okay spreading it out. And that's what we're seeing over here. When it comes to the point where this thing blows up, no one's going to care if they got in right here or they got in right here or right here. The whales are just in. They're holding for the long term. So please see this and understand the wisdom behind what they're doing. That's what's happening here. It is an accumulation as we head down for the big pump back up. Guys, seriously, this is getting really exciting. I'm getting jacked about this. Okay, support and resistance prices. Greatest resistance, I'm looking at here, the strongest one is putting us at about 98 cents, 97 cents. It's pretty much $1, okay? So let's look at $1 here. $1 is where we're probably going to be hitting first, and then we're going to look for, the break of the descending resistance. Again, it's 95 cents, and then after 95 cents, we'll probably start blasting up here. That 50% retracement was at $2, and then we'll probably see a little bit of a drop back down just like we did here, this drop down, and then the pump back up there, okay? Let me explain something after this because I'm going to show you guys how to get into a trade setup, and we did change our buy limit, so I need to explain this to you guys of what we did there. Dollar cost average entries, if you guys have $10,000 and you're just throwing it into the market every single time you get a green line, you're getting very good entries. Probably the simplest way to trade for the most money you guys will be looking to make. Okay. Let me scroll down here. I'll show this to you guys. I'm okay showing this to you because these are not the current buy limits. You guys can see this because they update every day at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's currently 5:02 on the chart, so it's going to update here in literally exactly 49 minutes because it's 7:11 right now. Okay, you guys are going to see all of our buy limit charts change. We are going to be taking this away where it actually shows this green over here, excuse me, the yellow and the green, and we're going to be pushing it into one. So we're going to show the price over here to the left side, and then we're going to be showing buy limit one. What we've done, I'm going to try to make this fast and not make it a super long video. If you guys want to stop here, let me just make this fast. I want to explain this, but real quick, if you guys are on this, here's all you guys need to do. The membership's $95 a month. Spy on all the whales and the retail traders with all of our coins. Entries and exits on all the Telegram channel that I call all the 122 wins. I will be calling all them out. Masterclasses are yours. The community chat, I'm going live with you guys in May for a Q&A session with all of our members. That's awesome. Indicators, real quick, let me blast through this. The May sell, literally this is the best sell we have ever had. It is the best sell we will ever have for the indicators. This is the Black Friday sell from last year. So guys, the price will never be lower than this, okay? Use save money as the coupon at checkout. You'll get all of our indicators to predict those pumps and the drops. The three that you really need are these right here. Best thing to do, guys, it's actually cheaper to get the bundle pack right now than the three that you need, and you'll get all 6 other indicators. One-time purchase, lifetime access, snag those, okay? Just get those, guys. The testimonials, read them. It's insane. All right, let me go back over to the 88 chart here. I want to explain something to you guys. This will be updating this morning, so you will no longer be seeing this type of structure, but the buy limits will still be here. Okay, this is what we did. I spent a lot of time, guys. I was analyzing structures. Bitcoin has seen a maximum drop of 71%. I'm going to tell you guys a bunch of stuff and then I'll just wrap it up. 71%. The majority of crypto drawdowns from high peaks to drawdowns before we see bull markets has been around 50%. Okay? And then I look to see what percentage do we usually drop based off our entries and what is the best place to hit our first buy limit and then to start moving back up. And then I also took this into factor too, and I watched my motions, guys, because I've been doing this all by hand, and I've been doing this. When we got up here to Cardano, what I was looking for is buy limits about here, a buy limit here, and a buy limit about here. Okay, this is good, but what I noticed, and I'm just going to be honest with you guys, there were mornings where I felt like I emotionally was like, this thing is going to keep going, and I didn't necessarily, I feel like we could have spread them out just a little bit further. And with the data that we currently have, I can see now how it would have been better to have a buy limit just a little bit lower than what we have currently on the charts. Because you can see over here on the 4-hour time frame, I promise I'll pull this all together. This is going to be really cool for you guys once you understand this. I'll show this to you guys of where we're currently sitting right now. This is the current time frame. It's the 4-hour chart, and we're looking at all these different buy limits. So this is the trade that we're currently in right now. Literally, right now we're in this trade. So what I've been looking at, I was like, man, it would have been really cool if we had a buy limit just a little bit lower. And I actually was calculating the percentage of what percentage do we have to have the last buy limit where the market usually just really drops out, and do we have historical data to prove it? And I said, yes, I actually saw it on Bitcoin is about a 71% drop. And then I'm like, we need to actually have it just a little bit lower that in case we ever see a crash like that again. So I took everything, and then on top of that, guys, I looked at the Fibonacci retracement zones of market cycles, literally all of them. And then I took all that data and then I programmed it actually into an algorithm, which has just been crazy. And it is now actually running on all of our coins. This is like a crazy breakthrough, guys, in trading. Seriously, the buy limits you're about to see today when it updates, these are going to be meticulously put into the market at all of the data I just shared with you guys. It's going to be looking for all of it and it's going to be placing them in. So no longer am I going to be emotionally, honestly, sometimes I'm in here, I'm like, okay, right here and right here. No, it's literally going to use the market structure data of what crypto's acted at. And on top of that, let me take this further. I even accounted for where I know that I've trained other people, where bots and institutions and quarters theory people like to trade. And I got us in above those levels, just above them. So we're not having to get in with the mass majority. We're going to get in before those people so we can actually get a little bit better price. Okay. When I say better price, you're like, how could you? It's when the price is above where everybody gets in. If you're getting in with everybody else, you most likely are not going to get totally filled because that's where everyone's buying. So you actually need to buy in a little bit higher. Guys, just know the new buy limit structure that's coming out here is going to be so much healthier for us. And literally in the next bear market, when we get up to the bull or the bear, it will all be perfectly adjusted. And as we go up here, this is even cooler. I'm sorry this is so long, but if you guys are following the channel, you'll get this. As the market starts going up, the algorithm is literally going to start looking at the structure of crypto, and it's going to be looking at those Fibonacci zones and those quarters theory levels, and it will start placing those buy limits exactly where they need to be at all times perfectly on the chart. And it's going to be looking at support and resistance. I am jacked about this, so you guys will see this change, but I wanted to give you guys an update of what you're seeing. That is what you're seeing. It is a huge advancement that I actually, one of my friends, he's got to be one of the best coders on all of TradingView, hands down, was helping me put this all together. So we are so excited about that. And it's literally just going to help us have better risk management and literally better risk management, and we'll get more money into the market faster, but it will also be spread out lower as the market goes higher to give us better risk management. And on top of that, as the market's lower, it will help us get in a little bit faster so we can accumulate more money as it's lower, because you want to accumulate more money when the market's at a lower price because it's due for a move up. Okay, so exciting. Guys, I do believe it. Like I said in this video, I'll end it here. The market move is going to happen where bulls take over. It is going to happen. It is just a matter of patience right now in this market, and that's what you guys really need. Okay, I wasn't going to do this. I want to do this right now. I got to keep doing this, guys. Let me show you this. You need to understand why this strategy is working super well for us. Let's take it for account. You had $10,000 and let's say, got in at our first buy limit. You didn't use any risk management. You're currently down right now about $6,500, 65% drawdown. 10,000 minus 65% is $6,500. Okay, if you're using our strategy and you use the break-even buy limits here, and the break-even entry started moving down, okay, buy limits with break-even entry moving down, you're currently sitting down right now about 50.92, okay? Here's the beauty of this. You have to think about this, guys, and really understand why you've been so good to yourself, literally. I know it sounds cheesy, but watch this. Let's say there's $10,000. This is where $10,000 break-even is now. Where everyone else's $10,000 break even is up here. You guys hear me say this a lot. When we get back into the profit, we will be making tens of thousands of dollars while other people are still getting to their break even and at a loss. Let's use the example of 10,000 right now. If you held this to the previous structure high up here, where the first buy limit was held, you would be up $14,299. Okay, it's 42%. On a $10,000 balance, here's your break even. You're up in your account $4,300. Versus the guys who got in back here, they're still not even in profit. That's what you guys have to see about this. I know it's not sexy to be like, oh, look how much we're not down, but you need to understand this is going to translate to some insane profit while all of your other friends and family, possibly, who got in who FOMO'd all their money into crypto, or maybe it's higher, aren't going to make a single thing, and you're going to be getting paid. That is why we trade this strategy, and it is part of patience, but you will see, this turns like into a sermon, the fruit of your labor. Like you will see the benefit of using this when we start turning around to a bull market, and it will happen, guys. Too much money in crypto for it to tank. All right. I really hope you enjoyed this video today, and I just gave you guys a lot of good stuff. Make sure you guys are getting the membership over here. It's just $95 a month. Join me, watch what the Wells are doing, get into the community chat, follow me on Telegram, and then make sure you guys get the indicators. Honestly, guys, It's the cheapest we will ever have our indicators is right now in May, and it's going to be going up May 31st at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So the 31st is the last day. Use coupon code SAVEMONEY, guys. God bless you. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.